Well, hello, my inky friends. It's Cindy Lynn with My Inky Fingers. Thank you so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel and blog. If you're new here, welcome. I have an order and I have some cold, hard, honest truths for you guys. Something that I noticed nobody else is talking about. I got a product that I was kind of really disappointed about. There was a lot of hype. I was so excited about it. I told y'all about it, and then I got it and I just went from here to here and nobody's talking about it. I'm going to talk about it today and I'm going to tell you what I think and whether or not it's fixable. But until then, I'm super excited. I got my artistically inked bundle. Okay, now that it's open, this one here, I'm loving these alcohol ink flowers. They're like roses, and then the gold that's foiled already onto the cardstock. I absolutely love that. And then the back side, this is super pretty too. I absolutely love that. And you can use your heat and stick powder and you can stamp on these and then use the gilding flakes and create these same kind of goldy effects, and I'll probably show you guys how to do that in a video. This one's similar to the first one, however there's more white space in here and kind of like some bubbles. I've showed you guys how to make bubbles with alcohol ink, so that's kind of fun. And then on the back side of here, wow, this one's nice and deep. Some really deep greens. I've got some green lovers out there that are getting really excited right now. And then this one, super pretty, and there's really faint bubbles in there. And these would be great cut, and then you don't always have to have the whole thing be your background on your card. You've got the white space and then a little bit of the alcohol ink. That would be nice, and or the alcohol ink print, if you will. But that would look really nice. So this one, this one must be my favorite. I love this one. This one is so gorgeous. This one would be super easy to recreate too. I gotta show you guys how to do that. This one's super pretty. My green lovers are gonna love that. And then here, this would be good for like water, underwater, all these sea lover fishes and seahorses and all of that stuff. That would be good for water. This one here, this one, did I do the back? Oh, okay, yeah, that's the back of this one. This one would go good with Sweet as a Peach. So it's got those peachy kind of flowers and whatnot. So it would kind of offset things a little bit, right? So that's kind of cute. This one would be good. Same idea, but use this for die cutting out leaves and grass and your foliage and stuff like that. That would be really, and stripes. You know me and my stripes. I love my stripes. And there's another peach one. So those papers, awesome. I really, really like those. And of course they came with the stamp set. Now, the thing I like about this, I love the dies. I've got some really good ideas for the dies. And here, you could use this here die to cut out on that green to create foliage and stuff, right? But this is such a great way to just do some clean alcohol ink effects. Just ink it up and do what I've showed you with the sponge dauber and add some different colors. You could even go rainbow on here, start, you know, with your yellow into your pink, purple. That's not how the rainbow goes, but you know what I mean. Add the colors that you like and then stamp it. This here, just for some background, I mean, this is so pretty. I love it. So I will pull out the markers, the Stampin' Up markers, and I'll get into showing you guys some alcohol ink stuff again, and then I'll use my regular alcohol inks as well because those are dear to my heart. So the biggest wish, this here I really like because it's got those big, you know me, those big fat chunky sentiments, and then putting these little swirly ones. And I talked about another stamp set in the catalog doing this, and this was the set I was thinking of when I was talking about the other one, but I saw how they'll stamp this in a dark and then, or sorry, in a light, and then take your swirly words or cursive and stamp it right across it in a darker color. It just adds a nice contrast and makes it pop. So this biggest wish, I'll be getting a lot of use out of that one. And the Measure of Love, this one here, I had to get this. My dad he is such a dessert fanatic, so I had to get these ones. And these ones here are photopolymer, and I am loving these inserts, how they're printing it. I talked about that in another unboxing, and I have not got a photopolymer set yet that was not printed like that. So now, let me show you this one first before I get into it, but all squared away. I wasn't going to get this, but when I showed you guys, I was walking through the catalog and I was looking at the Step It Up, and you guys love it when I do those Step It Up videos, and I was so inspired by just the colors alone on the page where these stamps were that I just had to get them. And the dies, I mean, the dies are so cute. I mean, these would go really good with pattern paper, with solid paper. You can blend them. Like the possibilities are endless. And I love these little backgrounds. So you know what? You can stamp your backgrounds and die cut out of those. I mean, there's tons of little sentiments. So you know what? I just got myself hooked on it. I got myself all worked up and talked into it. So now, well, I'll show you one other thing before I get into my little spiel here. I picked up the shaker shapes, and I said that I haven't opened these. I said I thought they would be like the ones from the ice cream suite, the same kind of feel, and they absolutely are. They're a lot thinner. The ones in the ice cream suite are quite thick. These are much thinner, but they've got that same felty rubbery feel. So I like those colors though, so I'm happy about that. I picked up the whoopsie, it looks like I got a little, I must have pulled a little string on that. Didn't look like that when I opened it, but you never know what happens in this room. This one's the polished pink organdy with the nice satin on either side to kind of frame it in. I really liked that. And this one here, what colors do they call this? This one, smoky slate, but I love it. And I don't know if you can see on the video, there's, oh, it's so hard to see. I'm trying to see if you guys can see it and you can't, but it's got it's almost got like a wood grain type thing. Like it's got all the lines that go back and forth, right? But it's almost got this like wood grainy type texture. It's kind of neat. I didn't expect that, but I'm not mad at it at all. Not as mad as I was at other things. So, all right, moving along. Stellar birthday. If you guys watched one of my live stream where I went through the catalog, you'll know that I just called it right out. I didn't like their faces. I'm sorry. And if you like their faces and they're fine with you, then that's totally fine. It could be because I had an unmentioned stamp company's similar stamps in my mind, and that was these that I own. I made this card for my dad for Father's Day, and this little face is just so stinking cute. So when I look at these faces, I don't get the same feeling, and it's maybe because I had a preconceived notion. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I said I was going to cut their faces out. I was just going to cut their faces right out of the stamps. And if you haven't seen my Stamp Surgery 101, I will link it for you because that is exactly what I did. I cut the faces out of these stamps. Okay, so now when I stamp them, there's no faces. And let me tell you, I am not an artist. If you've ever watched me try to draw something on video, I'm not an artist. But anybody can draw 2 dots and a question mark. Because if you look at that, that's all this is 2 dots and a question mark, right? So I stamp them, and just to be sure, I just kind of go in with my pencil and I make a little question mark and then a dot. And I mean, I don't know. I'll give you guys a close-up. There you go. There's your close-up. You tell me what you think. I will say, if you're going to take the endeavor and you want to cut these, I'm going to suggest taking a very sharp craft knife, okay? And that's going to make your first puncture, all right? Because you got to get in there. And then use the actual, they're Tim Holtz. I'll show them to you. These Tonic Tim Holtz rubber scissors. Use these because they've got a nice point on them, but they're actually made for cutting rubber. I mean, I'm sure you could use them for other things, but that's how it was marketed, and that's what I bought it for, and that's the only thing I ever use them for. Now, I will say, on the girl, this eyebrow, it doesn't seem like it's, or maybe it was that one. Yeah, it's probably this one. It didn't seem like it was that close, but it was kind of close. Yeah, it is that side. So I kind of had to work a little bit there just to get it out. But you know what? I got it out, no problem. And when I stamped them, I mean, you would never know that those faces were there. So I am super, super happy I did that. If I offend anybody, I'm sorry. That's, you know, you do you. It's your stamp set. This one was mine, and that was what I wanted to do with it. Let me know what you think and if you would do that as well. Now, here we go. I got the Give It a Whirl dies. And let me tell you, I was super excited. Right after I'm done this, I'm going to film a video. I have made a whole bunch of cards, but when I got it all out, and let me tell you, I told you guys in one of my videos, I watched this gal, and I will link her. She was the first video I saw using these, because I wanted to know like how to use them. I didn't see Stampin' Up! Talk about it, and who's got time for me to sit down and figure it out? I thought, well, let me see what everybody else is doing. So I will link her channel for you guys, but she made some really super cute ones. But I'm looking at it, and she did a few little things that I thought was really smart, and I'm going to show you guys how to do them. I kind of tweaked some things, but I pulled out this die just to get it started, and I ran it through on a white piece of cardstock, and you know that feeling when you go from high to just low? That's where I went. Because now you're not going to be able to see it on the white. I'm going to show you on this dark cardstock. So if you can see here, it leaves this big long line because this line is here. Now this line has to be here because you need a hole. I get it. I get where Stampin' Up! Was going with that. I get where they were going with it. And this isn't a video about showing you how to use this. My next video will show you how to use this. But I thought, I don't want that on the front of my cards. I don't like that. And I was pretty disappointed. So I tried a few different ways, because in the video she had said that the hole wouldn't appear if you put this on it and then die cut it all together. It just made that little area that much worse. I didn't like it. So this is not involved in any of my whirly cards. I'll show you one of my whirly cards here. So you can achieve the exact same effect and make your whirly cards without using this thing. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm also going to show you how to do it with that, if that's what you would like, and that doesn't bother you. But it really bothered me, and I didn't want that there. So I will show you that and 3 other cards in my whirly dies video. But until then, I'm pretty excited about the other stamp sets I picked up to go with that. So I did get the Stellar Birthday. I got the Peekaboo Farm. And I wanted to do these guys. I pictured their little paws on the front of the card, and then each animal would flip and the paws would stay there. Unfortunately, I don't have more than one animal with the same paws. So I thought if I do the pig, I could do him 3 times and do him in a rainbow and just make him different colors. So the Peekaboo Farm is so cute. I mean, there's so many different ways to do this. You could do one of those waterfall cards, and each time it flips, have one of these Peekaboo little farm guys. They are so, so cute. Look at that, sending hugs. I like that. And the hello there, they're so cute. And I gotta say too, these whirly dies, I love these clouds in here. They are my favorite clouds that Stampin' Up! Has ever come out with. I love them. And it looks like there's 2 star dies, and I was cutting them twice. I have to look. There are. I was running it through twice. I didn't even notice there was 2. Okay, then I got this one. I wasn't gonna get Turtle and Friends, and wait until you guys see the card with this. I am super stoked. I really like it. So they're super cute. They're super easy to stamp up and color. And I got the bundle with the punch, and I did him for my card, and I fussy cut him all out. And it wasn't until I went to gather everything for this video that I went, oh yeah, way to go, Cindy Lynn, because you have the punch. So I'm noticing here in the punch that there's 2 little dots here, and I have no clue why. Does anybody know why those 2 little dots are on there? Are they just to cut out little dots? You can put little dots on your card? I don't know. You'll have to let me know. So let me know in the comments below if you know what those dots are for. And watch for my whirly video because it is coming soon. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, subscribe. And don't forget, it's free and you can always subscribe later if you decide you don't want to be Inky Friends anymore. So until I see you again, take care and happy stamping!